WrestleMania 41 is on the horizon, which means we're also on the road to NXT Stand and Deliver. Although the black and gold brand has since become the black and silver brand, I believe they put on a lot of great matches. Speaking of great matches, last year's event definitely showed out. Sure, the crowd in Philadelphia might have been tired since the Hall of Fame ended there just 12 hours prior, but I'm sure it was interesting. Here's 10 facts about NXT Stand and Deliver 2024. Number 1. This show broke the all-time NXT attendance record, 16,545. In one of the last NXT shows held under the black and gold brand. This truly sold out alright. With a packed house in the Wells Fargo Center, NXT Stand and Deliver 2024 was the highest attended show in NXT history. Broke the NXT attendance record of 15,697 set by NXT TakeOver New York, lasting as the record for 5 years and 1 day. Number 2, it hosted Joe Gacy's final match before his main roster call-up. Joe Gacy, the crazy psycho who wanted nothing but peace and chaos all over NXT. From wanting hugs to growing the schism's tree roots, Joe Gacy had a crazy run in NXT, but his match at NXT Stand and Deliver 2024 marked the end of his NXT run. Despite the fact that Ridge Holland f***ed him over with a chair before the match, Joe Gacy wrestled Shawn Spears and won, and he wasn't seen again until the June 17th episode of Raw, debuting as a member of the Wyatt Six. Number 3, it marked the final NXT PLE for multiple stars. Stand and Deliver usually is the curtain call event for some stars, as they occasionally show up on the main roster in the coming weeks. Or in some cases, they have been released. Baron Corbin and Dijak had their final PLE matches overall as they were released in the coming months. Lyra Valkyria and Carmelo Hayes moved to Raw and SmackDown after losing their respective matches, still doing well today. Ilya Dragunov and Braun Breaker both retained titles at the show, but lost them over the following weeks, and both moved to Raw. Sorry, Sean. Sorry. Number 4, Knuckles did a meet and greet before the show. WWE has had a crazy 2024 in terms of sponsorships. Slim Jim pulled out and back in from the Royal Rumble due to the McMahon-Grant scandal. Prime became the first sponsorship to be on a WWE ring mat, and also Knuckles was at Stand and Deliver looking like he was about to f*** up the commentators. Yep, Knuckles. The NXT North American title match was sponsored by the Knuckles TV series on Paramount, and according to fans who were at the show, Knuckles held a meet and greet in the arena prior to the show. He was the secret bonus at WWE World that year. Number 5, the NXT Women's North American title was announced on this show. Every woman who has held the NXT Women's title must have felt tired during their reign, as they were the only female champion in NXT, until Stand and Deliver 2024 took place. NXT General Manager Ava, or Ava Rain, or Ava The Rock Johnson, whatever you want to call her, announced a new title, the NXT Women's North American title. Obviously, the same look as the men's title, but with a different color, and the belt was smaller. A new champion may have not been crowned for another 2 months, but hey, new title, more history was being made. Number 6, it was the shortest NXT Stand and Deliver event. Okay. Yeah, I know you're probably saying, Sid, it's not the shortest Stand and Deliver. That goes for night 1 of NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver in 2021. Well, sorry, but this is my list. Takeovers are different, and this show is 2 nights, so no. Anyway, with the 3 Stand and Delivers that have taken place, which one of them I attended by the way, this may have been the most attended one, but it was the shortest length. With 6 matches across the main show, it went 2 hours and 21 minutes, 3 minutes shorter than the previous event, and 6 minutes shorter than the first one. I doubt this next one will even go past 3 hours. Number 7, Giulia didn't know she was on camera. Giulia, the amazing wrestler from Japan, former New Japan Strong Women's Champion, reportedly signed with WWE during WrestleMania 40 weekend, and was in the crowd for Stand and Deliver alongside William Regal and Rosie Ogawa. However, when the camera turned to her during the show, she didn't know it was her that was being seen. In an interview with Tokyo Sports the following week, she said, "There was a lot of cheering, so I thought someone big had come." She also mentioned how she couldn't notice because the monitors were far above her. Thanks, special stage! Number 8, this is the latest PLE appearance of Kiana James. As of this writing, Kiana James has yet to return to WWE. Yep, a current member of the Raw roster, she still hasn't done much. And another thing to note, her last PLE match to this day, as of recording, was at Stand and Deliver 2024. Teaming with Izzy Dame and JC Jane, to lose to Thea Hale, Fallon Henley, and Kehlani Jordan in a 6-women tag team match. I'm not going to come back to edit this if she eventually has a PLE match, but still, I won't be shocked if she's released either. Number 9, most of the matches were longer than the main event. With 6 matches on the main show, 4 of them being title matches, and the main event just being a normal singles match, this probably isn't a shocking fact. The main event just went short of 15 minutes, while 3 of the title matches went longer. The North American title triple threat went over 15 minutes, the women's title match went over 16 minutes, and the NXT title match went over 17 minutes. Damn, that main event. But speaking of the main event, and number 10, this was the first NXT PLE to close with a normal match. NXT has had great matches in its first 10 years, with overly delivering when it comes to its main events. Most main events were either for the NXT Championship, sometimes the Women's Championship, Tag Team Championship. On a few occasions it was a War Games match and an unsanctioned match, but never just a regular match with no added stipulations. Until Stand and Deliver 2024, when Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes put on a great match, no shenanigans. Hopefully these dipshit Dark State guys make it interesting.